Hey everybody, it's Nill, and welcome to Explore with Nill, the show where we explore, well, things. Today we're diving into a topic that's really important, especially in a country like the United States, which, was built by immigrants. We're looking at cities in America that immigrants often avoid. It's a complicated issue, right? Because the United States has always been seen as a place of opportunity, a place where people can come to build a better life. But the reality is more complex than that. Some cities, for a variety of reasons, struggle to attract immigrants. So let's explore the reasons behind this trend, and maybe, just maybe, we can learn something about the challenges facing these cities and the people who live in them. Our first stop takes us to the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan. Known for its rich automotive history and vibrant cultural tapestry, Detroit has long been a beacon of opportunity for many. Once a symbol of American industrial might, Detroit has faced some serious challenges in recent decades. The city that once thrived on the hum of assembly lines and the roar of engines has seen its factories fall silent. You know the story. The decline of the auto industry, job losses, population decline. The once bustling streets now echo with the memories of a bygone era. And these economic hardships have had a ripple effect, making it harder for immigrants to establish themselves in the city. The neighborhoods that once thrived with diverse communities now struggle to maintain their vibrancy. See, when folks immigrate to a new country, they're often looking for opportunity, right? They seek a place where they can start anew, where their hard work can translate into a better future. They want jobs, affordable housing, a chance to build a better life for themselves and their families. But in a city grappling with economic decline, these dreams can be hard to realize. But when a city like Detroit struggles economically, those opportunities become more scarce. The once thriving businesses that provided jobs and stability have shuttered their doors. The decline of manufacturing jobs, which were once a magnet for immigrants, has left a void that's been hard to fill. The factories that once offered a path to prosperity now stand as silent monuments to a different time. And without a steady income, finding affordable housing becomes a monumental challenge. The struggle to secure a roof over one's head is a daily reality for many. Detroit is a city with a rich history, a city that was built by immigrants from all over the world. These communities brought with them their cultures, traditions, and dreams, weaving a unique tapestry that defined the city. But the economic realities of the past few decades have made it harder for new waves of immigrants to find their footing. The challenges they face are multifaceted, from securing employment to finding affordable housing. It's a reminder that economic opportunity is often the deciding factor in where immigrants choose to settle. When a city can no longer offer the promise of a better life, it struggles to attract and retain new residents. Yet, amidst these challenges, there are glimmers of hope. Community centers and local support groups work tirelessly to provide resources and assistance to those in need. Efforts to revitalize the city are underway, with new businesses opening and projects aimed at breathing new life into Detroit's neighborhoods. These initiatives offer a glimpse of what the future could hold. The spirit of Detroit's diverse communities remains strong, coming together to celebrate their heritage and support one another. Cultural festivals and community events continue to bring people together, fostering a sense of unity and hope. As Detroit navigates its path forward, the resilience and determination of its people shine through. The city's story is far from over, and with continued effort and support, it can once again become a place of opportunity for all. Our journey takes us next to Baltimore, Maryland, a city with a rich history and a vibrant culture. Known for its iconic harbor, historic neighborhoods, and a thriving arts scene, Baltimore has long been a beacon of American heritage and innovation. But Baltimore, like many cities across the United States, has struggled with issues like crime and poverty. These challenges are deeply rooted and have been exacerbated by economic downturns and social inequalities. And these challenges have made it harder for the city to attract and retain immigrants. Immigrants often seek out cities that offer safety, economic opportunities, and a supportive community. When these elements are lacking, it can deter them from settling down. Look, it's no secret that crime can impact a city's reputation, and that reputation can spread far and wide. News reports and personal stories can paint a picture of a city that is unsafe, making potential newcomers think twice. When people are considering moving to a new city, especially if they're coming from another country, safety is a top priority. They want to ensure that their new home will be a place where they can thrive without fear. And when a city gains a reputation for being unsafe, it can discourage immigrants from putting down roots. This perception can be hard to shake, even if the reality is more nuanced. Poverty also plays a role. High poverty rates can lead to a lack of resources and opportunities, making it difficult for residents to improve their circumstances. When a city struggles with high poverty rates, it can create a cycle that's difficult to break. Businesses close, jobs disappear, and the community suffers as a result. Limited job opportunities, underfunded schools, and a lack of affordable housing can all contribute to a sense that a city is not a welcoming place for newcomers. These issues can make it hard for families to see a future in the city. Now, it's important to remember that Baltimore is a city of resilience, a city with a strong sense of community. Despite the challenges, there are many efforts underway to revitalize neighborhoods and support residents. But the challenges it faces are real, and they have a very real impact on the lives of its residents, including immigrants. Addressing these issues requires a concerted effort from local government, community organizations, and residents themselves. Only through collective action can Baltimore hope to overcome these obstacles and create a more inclusive and prosperous future for all its inhabitants. Chapter 3. New Orleans, Rebuilding After the Storm. Our exploration now takes us to New Orleans, Louisiana, a city known for its unique culture, its music, its food. But New Orleans is also a city that has faced its share of adversity, most notably Hurricane Katrina in 2005. The storm devastated the city, displacing residents and causing widespread damage. Natural disasters can have a profound impact on a city's ability to attract immigrants. The rebuilding process is long and difficult, and it can take years for a city to recover. In the aftermath of a disaster, jobs may be scarce, housing may be limited, and the overall infrastructure of the city may be compromised. And for immigrants who are often starting over in a new country, these challenges can be even more daunting. Rebuilding a life from scratch is hard enough without the added burden of recovering from a natural disaster. New Orleans is a city of incredible spirit, a city that has shown remarkable resilience in the face of adversity, but the scars of Hurricane Katrina run deep, and they continue to shape the city's demographics, including its immigrant population. Chapter 4. St. Louis, a city at a crossroads. We continue our exploration in St. Louis, Missouri, a city with a rich history and a proud Midwestern heritage. But St. Louis, like many Rust Belt cities, has experienced economic decline in recent decades as manufacturing jobs have moved overseas. This economic shift has had a ripple effect on the city, leading to job losses, population decline, and a decrease in tax revenue. And these challenges have made it harder for St. Louis to invest in the resources and infrastructure that attract immigrants, things like education, job training, and affordable housing. In recent years, St. Louis has also faced social unrest, particularly after the shooting of Michael Brown in Ferguson, a suburb of St. Louis. These events brought to light the deep racial tensions that exist in the city and across the United States. And for immigrants who are often seeking a fresh start in a new country, these social and economic challenges can be discouraging. It's a reminder that the decision of where to immigrate is influenced not just by economic factors, but also by social and political considerations. Chapter 5. Newark, Confronting Crime and Inequality. Our final stop takes us to Newark, New Jersey, a city located just across the river from New York City. Known for its rich cultural heritage and historical significance, Newark is a city that has seen both prosperity and hardship over the years. Newark has long struggled with issues like crime and economic inequality, challenges that have made it difficult for the city to attract and retain residents, including immigrants. The city's industrial past has left behind a legacy of abandoned buildings and struggling neighborhoods. Crime, in particular, has plagued Newark for decades. High crime rates have been a persistent issue, affecting the quality of life for many residents. The presence of crime can deter investment and development, further exacerbating the city's problems. High crime rates can create a climate of fear and uncertainty, making it difficult for residents to feel safe in their own communities. This sense of insecurity can lead to a lack of trust among neighbors and a reluctance to engage in community activities. And for immigrants, who are often new to a city and may not have strong social networks, this sense of insecurity can be amplified. Immigrants may face additional challenges such as language barriers and unfamiliarity with local customs, making it even harder to integrate into the community. Economic inequality is another major challenge facing Newark. The city has a long history of poverty and unemployment, and the gap between the rich and the poor is stark. This economic disparity can be seen in the contrast between affluent neighborhoods and those that are struggling. The city has a long history of poverty and unemployment, and the gap between the rich and the poor is stark. This economic disparity can be seen in the contrast between affluent neighborhoods and those that are struggling. Many residents face difficulties in finding stable employment and affordable housing. This inequality can create a sense of division within a city, making it harder for newcomers to feel welcome and included. Community efforts to address these issues are ongoing, with local organizations and activists working tirelessly to bridge the gap and create a more inclusive environment. Despite these challenges, Newark is a city with a lot to offer. Its historic buildings and vibrant street festivals showcase the city's rich cultural tapestry. The resilience and determination of its residents are evident in their efforts to improve their community. It has a rich history, a diverse population, and a prime location just a stone's throw from New York City. The city's parks and public spaces provide a respite from the urban hustle, offering residents and visitors a place to relax and enjoy the scenery. But until the city can address its deep-seated issues of crime and inequality, it will likely continue to struggle to attract immigrants and other newcomers. The path to a brighter future for Newark lies in tackling these challenges head-on, fostering a safer and more equitable environment for all its residents. Thanks for sticking with me on this journey, folks. We've covered some tough ground today, exploring cities that immigrants often avoid. But remember, these cities are more than just statistics. They're home to real people, people with hopes, dreams, and stories to tell. By understanding the challenges these cities face, we can start to think about solutions. Solutions that create more opportunities, foster safer communities, and build a more inclusive society for everyone. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what other cities you think should be on this list. Until next time, keep exploring.